The digital roar, Nepal's Gen Z rising against silence. Nepal's Gen Z is frustrated with the government and political leaders. Why? Here are some reasons behind it. 1. Corruption and broken promises. Leaders promise jobs, development, and reforms, but rarely deliver. Widespread corruption in public offices and misuse of funds frustrates young people. 2. Unemployment and lack of opportunities. Thousands of graduates leave Nepal yearly because of limited career opportunities. Instead of creating jobs, leaders rely on foreign remittances, making youth feel neglected. 3. Political instability and old leaders. Frequent government changes and power struggles stop long-term progress. Same old leaders recycle positions, blocking fresh faces and new ideas. 4. Education gap and brain drain. Education system is outdated and not skill-based. Many study abroad and most don't return because Nepal lacks opportunities. 5. Poor governance and infrastructure. Roads, healthcare, internet, and basic facilities are weak compared to neighboring countries. Disasters like floods and earthquakes expose poor planning and slow response. 6. Freedom of expression and ignored voices. Youth opinions are often dismissed by leaders. Attempts to regulate or restrict social media anger Gen Z, who see it as their main platform. 7. Climate and future concerns. Nepal faces pollution, deforestation, and climate threats. Gen Z feel leaders don't prioritize sustainable policies, risking their future. In short, Gen Z in Nepal feels ignored, betrayed, and excluded from decisions. They want honest leaders, modern reforms, and opportunities to stay and build Nepal instead of migrating abroad. Here's a deeper look at why Nepal's Gen Z is feeling particularly frustrated, especially in light of recent social media restrictions. Digital disconnection. Social media bans and restrictions. Recent government actions. On September 4, 2025, the Nepalese government blocked 26 major social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, WhatsApp, and others. These platforms failed to register with the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology within a given deadline. Following a Supreme Court directive, platforms like TikTok, Viber, WeTalk, Nimbus, and Popo Live remain accessible as they complied by registering. The government claims the move is necessary for regulating content, ensuring platforms have grievance mechanisms, and maintaining national security and social harmony. Critics, however, warn this is an infringement on freedom of expression, press freedom, and may reflect censorship-oriented governance. Impact on Gen Z. Severe backlash among youth, who call the bans digitally repressive and argue the move disrupts their speech. Work. Many depend on platforms like YouTube and LinkedIn, not just for social connection, but also for learning, freelance work, job searching, and generating income. The ban curtails these opportunities. There's growing concern the regulation will set a chilling effect, pushing online speech into safer or restricted channels and possibly sparking broader dissent. Protest tomorrow. What's going on? According to recent news coverage, a large-scale demonstration by Gen Z and other youth groups is set for Monday, September 8, 2025, beginning at 9 a.m. in Kathmandu. This protest is a direct response to this weekend's abrupt blocking of 26 major social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, and X, which were not registered under Nepal's new regulatory framework. Organizers have called the blackout a direct assault on speech, work, and connectivity, framing the protest as a stand against digital repression and to reclaim their communication channels. Why this matters to Gen Z: primary platform disruption. These platforms are essential for Gen Z's social interaction, education, freelance work, creative expression, and socio-political activism. Freedom of expression at risk. The sudden ban is perceived as a clear attack on their voice and agency in both digital and civic spaces. Erosion of trust. Such unilateral government action further deepens frustration with leaders already seen as unresponsive and authoritarian. Let the roar sound like. Share and subscribe.